Hello everybody, we're back with making breakfast with Shirley and family and friends. Shirley Weissman here, also known as Aunt Sissy, but this morning I don't have my apron on, so we are going with Shirley. So we're making breakfast. We just have some biscuits in the oven, homemade biscuits. We're making some homemade gravy. And right now I've got 2 pans going on the oven. This one has butter in it, about 1/4 cup of butter, and this has about 1/4 cup of not butter. So I have used, because I can't have dairy. So this is Earth Balance soy free, so this is dairy free, gluten free, this is vegan. So we got one of those going, and I'm going to put in it some quinoa flour and then an almond milk with that. This one is a regular gravy, so it's going to have, it's got butter in it. So once your butter, and I have like 1/4 cup in each of these. You can put more butter. The more you put, the more gravy you're going to have. So you start with your butter and you cook it down. And I use butter instead of other fat, just for the flavor. And except for this is dairy free, but it has a butter flavor. So once it starts cooking, first of all, I'll go with this one. So I'm going to put quinoa flour because I can't have dairy. So, and it might be kind of hard to stir them. And it might be too much. I just guess. So I don't know. That was about 1 cup probably, which might be too much. So we stir it. And I might not be able to do them both at the same time. I need another helper. So I'm going to take that one off while I get this one stirred. Because what you do is once you, put that back on just a minute. And I might have to add a little bit more fat. So basically what you're going to do is you have melted your fat, you put your flour, in this case it's a quinoa flour. If you don't have any grains at all, you can use an almond flour. I like the flavor that the quinoa flour does. It has a good, kind of a nutty flavor. I'm going to add a little bit more fat. As you can see, it should have some lumps, but this shouldn't be so dry looking. So we're going to add some more. And don't always get it perfect the first time. I've only made this, I don't know, once or twice. But I was just excited that I could have a gravy that I could eat. So maybe a little bit more to that one. So probably ended up with more like 1/2 cup because I put a lot of flour in that. I guess I'm going to be eating gravy for a while.
Check the biscuits.
The biscuits.
Yeah, been in about almost 11 minutes.
Oh, rising up. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They're looking good. Okay, but they need to be a little brown on the top. It said 10 to 12 minutes, so it's been about 10 minutes. Okay, so now I have added a little bit more of my artificial butter in here. That's my vegan butter. So now that's looking good. So once that gets like that, so it's thick, but it's not dried. So now we're going to add our milk. And I'm using almond milk, which has it's just really good. And out of that, so we have another one opened. Once this gets going, then I'm going to let it cook. And what you're doing, this is going to be a lot of stirring. Basically a lot of stirring. So I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And mashing this down because you don't want it lumpy. So again, this is a quinoa gravy. And I don't have any biscuits. I can't eat biscuits. So this is, I basically eat a paleo AIP diet, which is no grains, but in this case I am having quinoa. I'm not allergic to quinoa, so I'm going to have it. But I eat meat and fruits and vegetables, but I don't eat eggs, and I don't eat pork products either. But see, this gravy is getting thick, and so this is a dairy-free, gluten-free gravy. Oh yes, that's starting to look good. So as you can see, it's getting thick, and I'm mashing down the lumps, so we're going to add a little bit more. And you basically just keep stirring and adding your milk until it gets to the desired thickness. Oops, sorry. Now, I will add some, I'm usually not a big salt person, but this will need some salt. But this is pepper, so we add salt and pepper. And I like to put a lot more pepper than salt. So, stir that up. Salt, I'm just going to, so that was maybe like 1/2 teaspoon. And it's really to taste. So once this gets blended in here, then we will taste it and see if it tastes salty enough. If it's too salty, then I'm going to add some more thickener to it and more milk to it. But as it is, this is getting thick. So I need another stir So I might just have to just show making one gravy, because once it gets cooked, then we'll just turn it off, and then we'll make the other one. So the other one is going to be, you got the butter, and then I use the leftover. I use the leftover flour from when I made my biscuits, so I don't throw that flour away. So I just use that in the gravy, and then I'll add some more flour. So that will be on that one, and I'll add regular milk, but we don't have a whole lot of regular milk left, so we're going to have to substitute a little bit of almond milk. So this is still too thick for a gravy, so I added some more liquid, and then we're also checking the biscuits, and as soon as those get out, then we'll just stop the camera, and then we'll show you when we get done with everything and what it looks like. Okay, so these are looking good. They smell good. They are a little brown on the top, which is perfect. And see how by kneading the dough, see how they have raised up? And this is making biscuits from scratch. And I use my Betty Crocker recipe. The key to making them rise up, which I recently discovered on the British Baking Show by watching them bake, is you knead the dough. So we have lovely biscuits. We are making the gravy. We'll be back with you in a little bit, and you can join us for breakfast. Thank you for joining Shirley and family and friends in Making Breakfast with Shirley.